Hi and welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally and I'm at Diggers and Dealers in Kalgoorlie at their 2026 Mining Forum, catching up with Dean Tuck from Dreadnought Resources. Dean, welcome back to the Roadhouse. It's been a while.
Absolutely, always good to see you, Wally.
Now, we caught up yesterday because you were a speaker at our steak sandwich show down here in Kalgoorlie.
Yes, sir.
And you touched on quite a bit of the exploration success that Dreadnought's been having. So, can you fill us in on that so that we can bring it to our viewers?
Absolutely. So at the end of last year, we raised that $20 million to jumpstart exploration while we're getting Star of Mangaroon and Metzke's into production. And exploration's a process. It's technical work. And it's we're stepping our way through the Alara Air Core program. The big broad-scale anomalies, we're starting to see those. We have the infill drilling kicking off here shortly, later this month. And then the part the market will really care about, and that's when we start putting the discovery holes into those anomalies. Exploration's a process. We got the cash in place to deliver that process. We're loving what we're seeing, and I can't wait to see what the next 6 to 12 months delivers at both Alara and Mangaroon on the discovery front.
All right, you sort of half answered my next question, because is it just sort of like one area, or have you got a bag full of targets that you're looking at?
Alara's always been this dream project. We've got 800 square kilometers of greenstone belt right next door to millions of ounces of gold that have been produced and then resourced. We have the next greenstone belt next door. Never been drilled by Air Core. We've done that first pass drilling over just 10% of the belt. We've already got 12 large-scale anomalies. 1 or 2 of those really get us excited. We're going to be following those up straight away and also continuing to assess the belt and infill those as we prioritize our targets and expand on the belt to assess that belt.
All right, so the assessment process of prioritising those targets is underway, is that right?
Absolutely.
All right, so when do we sort of anticipate hearing about where we're going to go?
I think we saw the last bit of drilling results to come from the Air Core 1, but then as we get into that infill drilling, we're going to start to see more real numbers, more tangible numbers that investors will be more familiar with, looking for those grams of gold. And then when we put the RC hole into that and actually test the bedrock, that's where we hope to see those discovery numbers. And very excited. That should be happening after the next phase of drilling.
Yep.
By the end of this year, putting RC holes into good targets.
All right. So that means you're going to be pretty busy in the next, as busy as you have been throughout the whole process. But I'm sort of anticipating quite a bit of news flow coming out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've drilled more meters this year than we have in the last 3 years combined. A lot of that's been early stage exploration. We're really excited to see what those meters are going to turn into the second half of this year, going into the discovery drilling, and that's just at Alara.
Yep.
Going up to Mangaroon, we don't have to do air core out there. We did those stream seds in the background. We got the big camp scale targets. We got the soils, the target definition work underway. I just came back from site last week walking over some of the targets that have come up from that, and the rocks look right, the rocks look juicy. We'll be doing the groundwork on those.
Yeah.
And again, just like Alara, prioritizing those and have drill targets ready for discovery by the end of this year.
It's the thing about this whole project, it's always sort of supplied that inclination to go further. It's given you that push. Okay, yeah, we will go that next step. We won't step away from here. We'll keep on looking.
You get excited. At Greenfields Exploration, we're starting with nothing. We have the feeling from our geological expertise that we think there's something there. You do the first pass work, you get some interesting anomalies, then you start going to your target definition. Because we got 6,000 square kilometers of ground, and we're looking for something that's 20 meters wide and a kilometer long within that massive land package. And now that we're doing the work that we're standing on top of, starting to walk over the thing that could be that gold deposit, that's really exciting. We're just now starting to see that.
Yep.
So to say the excitement, start to bear fruit from the exploration efforts is coming, and we're very excited to see what's going to come up.
All right, mate. Well, it's always good to have a chat, and no doubt next time we chat there'll be more news coming through.
Absolutely.
And a lot more to get excited about.
Too easy. Cheers, Wally.
Terrific.